Hey, good day, Sacramento. The kitchen is full. Hey, I am in the kitchen of local legend, Toki of Binchoyaki. If you've ever been there, then it's probably one of your favorite restaurants in Sacramento. Toki, you and your husband, Chef Craig, own it, run it. It's been highly awarded. And you guys you have 3 boys who help in the kitchen a little bit. There's Kiku, Haru, Yoshi over there. Oh, right there. He's running around a little bit. You guys want to say hi? Hi. So we are spending in the morning in the kitchen with Chef Toki. We're going to make some Japanese curry. It has a secret ingredient that I think you all have. You all probably always wonder, what do I do with this?
All those ripe bananas.
Oh, yes. So coming up, we're going to introduce what that is, get to know Chef Toki a little bit more. I think the boys have to go off to school soon, but we wanted to show you what life is like at home for Chef Toki and Chef Craig.
So our director, Molly, is Jonathan Maris. He's like, that kid is me when I was a kid. Yes, just like that. Just like that.
Oh my God.
It's Jonathan Maris now.
I know, it's true. It's so on winter break.
Oh, yes, here we are.
I love it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
right?
Mom.
Thanks, Molly. All right, let's get
I
you.
love this. Sorry.
I like the.
He's running back and forth. I loved it. So good.
Impress your friends and family with a recipe right from a Michelin-recognized chef.
I mean, you know, if you got friends who are Michelin-recognized chefs, why not? Molly Reel's got such a friend. She's in Sacramento, learning how to think and cook like a chef. Hi, Malls.
And I am so excited. Listen, I would be extremely jealous that you just got to talk to Tanner, because I am a huge fan. If it were not that I was in the kitchen with Chef Toki of Binchoyaki Izakaya Dining. Now, Binchoyaki, you guys are located Midtown-ish, right? And you're celebrating 10 years, you and your husband, Chef Craig. This is like Japanese soul food is how you describe it, isn't it?
It's like a Japanese soul food, comfort food, things that I grew up eating in Japan, things that my mom cooked. Craig is also, you know, half Japanese too, so with part of that culture together, we wanted to bring Sacramento, not just sushi and teriyaki. We wanted to bring that soul food so people could come to get together, enjoy, and surround themselves with some sakes and beers and have a good nibble.
And it's so good. And the people who have dined there, they know that. 2 years ago, Chef Craig was nominated for a James Beard Award. You, in 2019, you were a head chef for Tower Bridge dinner. I mean, you guys are recognized all over the place. But you also do a lot for the community, too, especially when it comes to kids' lunches.
Yes, we're part of the One Kitchen program to help create awareness and make sure that, you know, California, Sacramento especially, stays as a farm to fork. We think, you know, food should be accessible to everybody, especially kids. And we live in such a beautiful community that has everything accessible from, you know, from all seasons. So why not have the kids have some wholesome, hearty school lunches? And so we're able to pass that legacy on. So we get to be part of an awesome organization with One Kitchen and Wholesome Waves, work with chefs, you know, through the whole nation and help create that funds and awareness that every kid needs healthy foods.
I love that. I love that. Now, you mentioned it's not sushi, it's not teriyaki. This is izakaya dining, kind of pub food, soul food. Binchoyaki translates to charcoal grill. What is a dining experience at Binchoyaki like?
So we focus, instead like a sushi bar, we have a grill bar that you get to see the grill chefs with cooked skewered meats with some Japanese charcoal that's imported from Japan. And we also have a lot of farm to fork vegetables. We focus on, like, we do ramens too. Everything's made from scratch. So it's the nibble with the skewers are for you to enjoy with the sake and the beer. And the izakaya itself, everyone thinks, well, it's a Japanese restaurant, but it's really not just Japanese. It has no boundaries because it's an izakaya pub. So whatever fresh ingredients we find from the farmer or from a vendor, and we keep it so simple because of the ingredient itself is so good. but it doesn't always have to be Japanese. So it's part of it is, yes, the base is Japanese food, but it's also our creativity that goes on a small plate. And it doesn't have to be a big portion. It's the nibble.
Right. And here's what people have to know. It is so good. So coming up, Chef Toki's going to show us her recipe for Japanese curry. There's a special ingredient I think is going to surprise you all, but probably delight you all as well. And she is a mom of 3 boys. So she is showing us different options, meal planning options. She is fully momming it. I love it. So coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to start cooking. We're also going to post a picture of us on social media so that you can ask questions. Chef Toki will answer in the 10 o'clock hour. So we'll see you soon.
So cool. And I love a good curry. Japanese curry. That sounds awesome. All right.
Thank you, Molly. All right, make a meal that is sure to impress, all with the help of a Michelin-recognized chef. That's right. Molly Real is live in Sacramento this morning, learning how to make a real tasty dish in this latest edition of Like a Chef.
Yes, so exciting to spend the morning in the kitchen with Chef Toki of Binchoyaki. Earlier, we saw your 3 boys running around the kitchen, your husband, who's also co-owner and chef at Binchoyaki, Chef Craig. But you're showing us how to make a Japanese curry.
Yes.
And what I love about this recipe that she sent, that we will put on the website after the show, lots of adjustments, lots of versatility for any kind of eater, any kind of season. The ingredient that caught my eye the quickest, a ripe banana.
Yes, because, you know, everybody's just going to have that one ripe banana that you just can't use enough. And then next thing you know, you keep it in the freezer. It stacks up. You either make a banana muffin, banana pancakes, you know, banana bread, but it gets boring. And having 3 kids and making curry, the banana adds this nice creaminess and a nice natural sweetness to it that the kids are able to enjoy the curry more. And when you cook with them, they get to mash it up with their hands,
Which is fun.
You know, which is fun. So
what I love about this recipe, and we'll start cooking the 9 o'clock hour, it's pretty straightforward cooking wise.
Yes.
But you offer a lot of different, as I said, variables. So you make the curry, you kind of say it's kind of like the chili. Whatever you have, whatever's in season, you go for it. So right now we have a lot of beautiful winter squash, those colorful carrots. But let's say, you know, your kid doesn't want to eat meat. Put it over noodles, put it over rice, or you've set up, you make these ahead and freeze them depending on what your kids want too.
I do. So the curry itself, I want to keep it more vegetarian. You could change out the chicken stock to vegetable stock too, so it's more of a vegetarian style. But it's more of adding the protein as a topping rather than the main ingredient. So if you know your family eats all chicken, then you can add chicken thighs or chicken breast cut up into bite-sized pieces and cook it with the curry. But, you know, when you have that picky eater or when you have a bigger family that have their own different options of eating, then you just cook it more of a vegetarian and just have different proteins that you could have. This is definitely my survival kit.
This is the chefs, they're just like us.
Yes, you know, and one good thing about this Trader Joe's orange chicken is that the sauce is separate, so sometimes you could just bake just the chicken and use that as a topping for your curry and save the sauce for a dipping sauce later for a different chicken nuggets or something. But, you know, this is my chicken thigh cutlet that I make it into bite size and I make extra. I freeze it in the freezer, and this could be a topping for your curry, or it could be like a sandwich slider with some Hawaiian rolls.
Right, so with lots of little mouths, lots of little tastes, you can say, okay, I'm making this. Do you want chicken? Do you want beef? Do you want noodles? And you go from there.
Exactly.
So coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, we're going to actually start cooking. Like I said, it's very straightforward. We'll see how the banana plays into it. But aren't you intrigued? I love this. Another option for a ripe banana.
Yes.
I am. That's what they call a tease. We're going to find out. All right, thank you very much, Molly. All right, this morning we are learning to make a delicious Japanese curry. We're being taught by one of the best local chefs around. We're going to check in with Molly Real, who has been learning a few culinary secrets in this latest edition of Like a Chef.
Yes, excited for this. Okay, so we are making a Japanese curry with Chef Toki of Binchoyaki. Of course, the secret ingredient.
Yes.
a very ripe banana. So Chef Toki, why don't you take us through what we've already done building the base of this? You sweat some veggies. What veggies were they?
Today we added the purple carrot, orange carrot, celery, onion, garlic.
Okay.
And you sweat it with your butter. Once it starts getting translucent, you add your bay leaf, and I add a dash of turmeric, if you have a little bit of cinnamon, and then you sweat that again too, so it becomes very aromatic, and add 1 whole container of chicken stock. And I hate making recipes that leave you with like a half a chicken stock left. So I made a recipe that includes using this whole chicken stock with a cup of water.
Love that. So you're not left over with a half of a carton of chicken stock in your fridge. And you said if this is for a vegetarian, you can use veggie stock.
Yes.
Now that's ready. Now we're going to add some more ingredients, including this mashed banana. Like you said, this is for sweetness.
Yes.
If people don't want to add a mashed banana, you said also you could grate an apple or do applesauce.
Yes.
But what's the point of this one?
The point is definitely adding that natural sweetness to it. And it's also that nuttiness or that creaminess. I know it doesn't have any dairy, but it actually adds like this nice velvety texture.
Beautiful.
So,
I'll let you add that. And if you have
Yes.
kids at home, like Chef Toki has 3 little boys, they can mash the banana for you.
Yes.
You're also going to add, you've got some potatoes and some beautiful winter squash on the recipe that she's giving us. She has it like by season. Here are the veggies you can add so you can, stick to your farmer's market produce. So of course right now, winter squash. And basically, you're just going to let those cook until they're tender. Is that right?
Yep.
And then after that, we're going to add, we'll show people what this looks like, these golden curry bricks, if you will. So what do we do with these?
So these, you can find them at Bel Air. They come with mild, medium hot, or hot, depending on how you like it. You could mix and match however spice you like. For the kids, I definitely would just use just mild. But for a bigger household, what I do is I even make a bigger pot like this, and when the roux is ready to add, I separate the pots. So then one could be all medium hot and one could be all mild.
I love it. So once the veggies are cooked, we're going to add these bricks, and then all that's left to do, guys, is put it over something of your preference, whether it's meat, rice, noodles, and then we're going to eat it. So coming up in the 10 o'clock hour, that's what we're going to do. We're going to finish the dish. We're going to eat it right in front of your faces, and Chef Toki's going to answer any culinary questions you have at home. If you want to go to Good Day's Facebook page, there's a picture of us there. You can ask there. If you want to go to my Instagram story, Molly, R-I-E-H-L, you can ask there as well. She's a wealth of knowledge, whether it's home cooking or at her award-winning, many accolades restaurant. So we're excited to eat, answer your questions, and see how that banana does in there. I'm so excited for this, Chef Toki. So we'll see you soon.
I'm always amazed when we watch these professional chefs how graceful and elegant they are. I feel like I'm making a mess everywhere when I'm cooking, and they're just like
so good. Yeah. Well, speaking of making delicious and warm things, we were making delicious warm curry. Now our guest chef is answering some of your questions.
Molly must have been listening to that. Can you guys just get to me, please? Molly is live this morning, ready to answer those questions. Hey, Molly.
That laugh means you're correct.
Yeah. No. I love hearing you talk, but I love eating a little bit more. So this is the Japanese curry that Chef Toki made for us. Look at how velvety that is. And I know that texture, that has to do a little bit with that ripe banana that we used in there. So Chef Toki, we've been cooking all morning. Binchoyaki owner, Chef at Binchoyaki. This is a beautiful dish. I can't wait to try it. Really easy. The recipe that you've provided that will be on the website.
Yes.
A lot of versatility, whether it's a different eaters, different season. So I love that. But now we're going to answer some of your questions.
Okay.
And I did want to point out this rice that you were scooping. I asked you about it. It is local rice, which I don't think people know. I asked you to bring out the bag. I wasn't expecting a bag this big. This is not the size bag that I get at the grocery store, but True Origin Food, Michael Bosworth, he grows it in Cape Valley, and what a difference it makes, right?
Oh, no, Marysville.
Marysville, sorry.
Yes. No. Yeah, all 3 of my kids, their first food that they had was Michael Bosworth rice. That's our staple in our household. You could buy this online on their website for a bigger bag of rice, but we just eat so much rice that.
Yeah. And it's the rice you serve at the restaurant too,
Yes.
which is saying something. By the way, this curry, oh my gosh, it's
Thank
so
you.
velvety. It's so delicious. I
Thank
love this. I
you.
can tell because I know there's a banana in it.
Yes.
Okay, so some of the questions from home. Someone wants to know, if you don't like sushi, what would you recommend getting? You'll be happy to know, we mentioned it earlier, they don't serve sushi. This is more of comfort, Japanese comfort food, soul food.
So definitely check us out with our specials menu, because that's when we have a lot of the special produce, local farms and veggies and fruits that's used in our specials menu. So when you always come in for dinner, look for that specials menu, because that's where you can find everything that you're looking for that's not sushi.
Right. Binchoyaki means charcoal grill, so most of it is cooked.
Yes.
Most of the food is cooked. Someone wanted to know your favorite restaurants, and that's hard to say. You have a lot of friends in the industry, but your advice was to start with your neighborhood.
Yes, this year, a lot of small businesses are struggling with, it's just hard all year around. And so when people ask where is a good place to eat, I think it's always best to say start with your neighborhood. That one restaurant that you always drive by that you've never been in. Just be curious. Just give that courage. Walk in through that door and give them a chance, because who knows, that could be your next favorite restaurant.
And that means such a difference for those restaurants.
It does.
During the holiday season, but especially coming up in January too, it can be a really difficult month. So start with your neighborhood. Also, start with Binchoyaki. Next time, thank you so much for this.
Course.
I wish you guys, the texture is unlike anything. The flavor's amazing. So I hope next time you're wondering what to cook, you think about this Japanese curry from Chef Toki. And the next time you're thinking, where should we eat tonight? Or for lunch, it opens at 11.
Oh, there you go.
I hope you choose Binchoyaki, or as Chef Toki recommended, that
local
spot in
place.
your neighborhood that you haven't gone before.
A little warm
Are
comfort
so
food.
good.
Perfect
you.
for today.
They open at
It's
11.
perfect.
We're done at 11.
You know what I'm saying?
There you
Thanks,
go.
Molly.